Hello, everybody. Copper Hill head golf professional Peter Chang coming to you. Today's tip of the day in terms of how we can get better during this quarantine is going to be based on the golf grip. Now, I would say 7 or even 8 out of 10 golfers that come to me with a very bad grip. And the grip fault that I see time after time is the golfer that grips it too much in the palms. Now, there's a reason for this. If we're set up into a setup position and this left hand just comes to grip the club, notice how because the shaft is on an angle, it puts it right into the palm of the hand. Now, if I do this, that actually looks like a pretty decent golf grip. But if I extend it out, that club face is going to be a significant amount open. Now, what I would like for you to work on when you're watching TV, hopefully you're not watching too much of the news. It seems it's all very depressing nowadays. But as you're watching TV or you're in your couch watching Netflix, I would urge you to have a sand wedge or a pitching wedge. Check for that square club face, which is going to be defined when you have it straight up like this, as pointing straight up in the air. You don't want it to be sighted shut or you don't want to be sighted open. We want it straight up in the air, and let's place that grip right underneath the pad and right in the base of your hands. You don't want it too much in the fingers because then when you take it in the backswing, it's going to flip open. You don't want it too much in the palms because it's going to actually do the opposite. It's going to limit wrist, and then when it comes into impact, it's going to come in open. So we want it right at the base of your hands. Now, once you have that set, everyone's hand's a little different. So for me, you see that my hand is turned over quite a bit. If it feels more comfortable, even turned over even more or slightly less, that's okay. Everyone's hands, everyone's anatomy is a little bit different. Now, the key, though, is to get it right in the base. A nice little old Ben Hogan clip is once you have that left-hand grip, you should be able to take the last 3 fingers out, and the club will stay in place because it is rooted right underneath the base pad of the left hand. So once we have this left-hand grip, the right-hand grip is just going to slide down, and it's going to fit right in. I like to see no space between this left and right. So some people have it this way, other people have it underneath. Whether your left hand is strong, weak, or neutral, I want this right hand to be fitting right in. If you see the right hand, this little line here, some people call it the lifeline. I call it the golf line because it fits so perfectly, that left thumb fits so perfectly into that line of that right hand. So once we have it all synced in together, notice how there is no space available. And then you put it down and you got yourself a perfect golf grip. Now, a grip change is one of the most annoying things to do when trying to get better at the golf because it feels so darn weird. So right now, while we're not being able to play golf, hopefully that changes soon, but while we can't play golf right now, let's get our hands in the club properly and get comfortable with it because that's the hardest part about it is to make you feel comfortable. Go ahead and try, and I'm going to test everyone when you come back. Hopefully we'll get going very soon, so let's fix those grips.